Hello everyone. In my last video, you learned about the complete architecture of a DBMS. If you haven't watched it yet, click the link above and watch it first. In this video, we'll take a closer look at one more important topic of that architecture, the query processor. Whenever we write a SQL query, the DBMS has to understand the query, decide how to execute it efficiently, and finally produce the required result. This work is performed by the query processor. First, look at its main component. Query processor mainly consists of three important components. First, the parser and translator. Second, the query optimizer. And third, the query evaluation engine. Now let's understand how these components work using the diagram. Suppose we give the DBMS an SQL query. The first component that processes the request is the parser and translator. Its first job is to check whether the SQL query is syntactically correct. For example, if we write a select statement incorrectly, the parser can identify the syntax error. After parsing the query, the translator converts it into an internal representation that the DBMS can work with. In this diagram, this representation is shown as relational algebra expression. So the first step is query, parser and translation, and then relational algebra expression. This is marked as step 1 in the diagram. Next, the relational algebra expression is given to the query optimizer. There can be more than one way to execute the same query. For example, when searching a large table, the DBMS may be able to use an index, or it may need to scan the entire table. The query optimizer considers different ways of executing the query and chooses the most efficient one. To make this decision, the optimizer can use statistical information about the data. For example, statistics can contain information about the number of records in a table, how the data is distributed. Using this information, the query optimizer creates an execution plan. So the second step is a relational algebra expression, query optimizer, and execution plan. This is shown in the step 2 of the diagram. The execution plan is then passed to the query evaluation engine. The query evaluation engine actually executes the operations specified in the execution plan. It accesses the required data from storage and performs the operations needed to answer the query. Finally, it produces the query output. These are shown as step 3 and 4 in the diagram. So the complete query processing flow is query, then parser and translator, relational algebra expression, query optimizer, execution plan, a query evaluation engine, and query output. Notice that the statistics about the data are also available to the query optimizer. The optimizer uses it for selecting a better execution plan. Just quickly summarize. The parser and translator checks the query and converts it into an internal representation, such as a relational algebra expression. The query optimizer examines possible ways to execute the query and selects an efficient execution plan. The query evaluation engine executes that plan and produces the final result. So in simple terms, parser and translator understand the query, the optimizer decides how to execute it, and query evaluation engine executes it. This is how the query processor converts an SQL query into the results we see. Thank you for watching.